looking to solve them. And furthermore, you heard it before, you probably got them. So now it's time for us to settle the score and air the laundry. But not before I preface the song and say I still got love for you. It's been a minute since we talked and I heard it through the bamboo. Telegraph the half-truths. If cash rules, then please consider the payment past due. And that to smear appearance to your mutual friends will make you wonder why some gaps and hugs would start to turn limp. Did you volunteer secrets? Did you snitch out your people to get cool with some fools that we used to have some beef with? And he said that, she said that they went and did somebody dirty and you heard it and now you're no longer friends. I don't operate on that sort of level. I'm face to face, no fake Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal types of handshakes. Got a problem with me? Try diplomacy. Instead of side talk on sidewalks and pretending that you don't notice me. Or telling people that you're worried about me and saying nothing when you see your brother walking around. To nobody in particular and everybody in general. Don't take this either personal, emotional, or literal. Cause if we both about similar sets of principles, then check me and I'll check you like we're supposed to do. Everybody get hurt, everybody cries, everybody falls down. Not everybody rides, not everybody talks, but everybody lies. Not everybody lives, but everybody dies. You might've owed me cash or put my shit on blast and talk behind my back, but I still got love. You never held me close when I needed it most. How can I call you my folks when you ain't got no love? You might've owed me cash or put my shit on blast or talk behind my back, and I still got love. You never held me close when I needed it most. How can I call you my folks when you ain't got no love? And I still got no rhymes, y'all. Got a couple of problems, and the reason that I'm telling y'all is that I'm looking to solve them. And furthermore, you heard it before, you probably got them. And now it's time for us to settle the score and air the laundry. But not before I finish this song and say I still got love for the Barcada, y'all, the reason that I still rock. We separated through geographic locations and we steadily walked along. You taught me loyalty and patience, and I never meant to flake, it's just my calendar's stacked now. 93 until infinity, let's take it back now. From car trips around the south of the sound, from B-town to downtown and back, clowning out loud. Out at 15, keep it intact and never fractured. Sometimes I wish that I can travel back so I can capture the laughter, the waterfront, the ball courts, the tracks, tilting Carlo Rossi back in the summer of 2000. Kicked it in the north before I bounced to the south, and holding down the heights every night was like a Saturday. And now when I see you in the crowd, I get reminded how we came about the shadows of this military town. And for those still there, I hold your names close, and though I'm never in the church no more, I hold you in my prayers, and I only hope our paths will cross each other more often. Without you first believing in me, I'd still be lost. Cause everybody get hurt, everybody cries, everybody falls down, and not everybody rides. Not everybody talks, but everybody lies. Not everybody lives, but everybody dies. You might've owed me cash or put my shit on blast and talk behind my back, but I still got love. You never held me close when I needed it most. How can I call you my folks when you ain't got no love? You might've owed me cash or put my shit on blast or talk behind my back, and I still got love. You never held me close when I needed it most. How can I call you my folks when you ain't got no love?
That shit for hours. We talk all types of shit. I mean, like, let's talk about these niggas shooting. Niggas be hating because I be having hella tight shoes. And they buy the exact same pair of Nike. Like, no, I'm saying, yeah, I mean, no, I'm saying. Fools say that they know, right? Cats be acting like they know me better than I know myself, based off of some 92 shit. You know what I'm saying? I left 6 years ago, I come back and niggas is telling me, oh, man, and they trying to let me be me. They're trying to branch out and make the music I want to make. And like, they want me to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? I gotta have a Jerry curl and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk about eating babies. They want to be like the Seattle Brother Lynch. I'm trying to be cute here. They're like, nah, dog. It's cool. I still got love for you though, baby. It's all good. That's all good.
Shit.
longest to the shortest, 24 in a year. From the verses to the chorus, you've been longing to hear. The talk story transmitted through verses, we persevered. We the present, the last, and future first. From the spear to the slingshot, we rocked upon the solid block of granite. We stand over the plan to hold the weapon with the fist and heal it with an open hand. Feeling focused on the promise of a liberated land. And I'm just a simple man getting caught crossing the fire. More often than not, the fire crosses us and the cross is on fire. Reminders it's not enough. It's been time to dig and find the diamonds in the rough and then refine them into weapons to cut up the belly open till we all fall out. Cause the end of what it was is what it is right now. It's a great leap forward, kinda different from now. Still drop it on the one like elevators to the ground. Now it's the turning of the page to the second chapter. A tragedy and comedy, so cue the blood and the laughter. To survivors of economic and natural disasters, living for the right here and not the hereafter. A handful of tracks, each a snapshot to capture your trials, your tribulations and smiles. Since you've been waiting a while, we graduated in style. Congratulations, people of the word gather. Thank you all for your patience. Yeah. Now, turn off your radio, turn up your stereo. Northwest, rock on, what's the scenario? 4 years ago, 2 students skipped in class, went and crafted an album. Some called it a classic, but we've grown past it. Was good while it lasted. Now it's time to put the education into practice. Beats, rhymes, rice, be the breakfast of champions. We hold the whole town down together with the plan to hold the mic with compassion like Yuri did Malcolm. Traveled down the coast since we dropped the last album. That +1 is how long we've been war torn. It's the return of the hard knocking hardcore. From hard rock to hip hop, the migration of flocks who once mocked what we ride for. It's side war, from sidewalks to billboards and stores, telling all poor people that the world is yours, but this money is ours. You can get a little back, you start putting in hours. You can widen the gap, but you can see it in the towers. Standing next to the squatters who be wandering the city in search of a job offer. The first generation in the U.S. survey to get paid less wage than the ones who came before the wicked waged war in the desert terrain. 24 short bars could've measured the pain, so now I greet the neighbor daily. He's on his porch smoking overhead, thunderclouds moving slow motion. Came across an ocean in hope of some better days. Expatriated citizens of third world decay, where children translate for their parents' sake in a landscape where the working class can't escape. These languages twisted, tongues get unraveled, can't understand each other in this modern day battle. Now we trying to get a piece of what the city broke down. Barely claiming families, but quick to claim the town. Recognize it's serious, but ain't afraid to clown. Trained for confrontation, there's no other way around. These sacred ground desecrators, they try to decimate us. They hit the ballot like the mayor's gonna save us. And it pains me to say this, but pain is what made this. It's gonna take more than just rain to change this. Just some rain to change this. I reach beneath the skin of the street with each step, walking closer to my final destination of death. When I'm laying to rest, I'm only saving my breath. The Northwest fills the lungs, kills the pain in my chest. Take 6 quarters out of the pocket and drop it in the box. Hop the 48 off to pay homage. It stops often. I jot my observations, watching citizens walking off of the Joe Metropolitan. Proletarians and wayward sons with old Filipino men speaking in their native tongue. And the day has just begun, greeted by the scent of a bum, smelling something like beer bar barf and dung. A brother in Jabos in the back, all alone, marinating in a pair of half-broken headphones, mumbling rhymes. Same time, begin to pen mine, appreciating God's design. Rewind, sister, reminds me of a smile in the back of my memory. Wonder if I see her again, will she remember me? I'm not trying to holler, I swear. I'm just weary of the way we hop a ride and just sit there and stare. Prepare for my 9 o'clock work meeting. A couple pale folks slide right by with no greeting, but the people with my phenotype follow with a head nod up. Cause we acknowledge that the shit fucked up. North of Martin Luther King, a straight war zone, detours through the concrete cranes and bulldozers. Know the hill is not over still. Every block got a coffee shop, it's overkill. Focus know the deal, dope to see Khalil back. The medicine is good again, the feeling of leaving and coming back to your hood again is priceless. I write this, our lives are in crisis. Most talk but don't walk the path of the righteous. Despite this, I measure each step, walking closer to my final destination of death. When I'm laying to rest, I'm only saving my breath. The northwest fills the lungs, kills the pain in my chest. Clutch the moment, a transfer in my hand, still listening. Looking out the window to the gold and the green. And the sun might be shining, but it's colder than it seems. Cause the weather's dialectical, there's no in between. In walks an old soul, a First Nation native cat, chiseled like a totem pole, no words. As he stands and looks over us, he gets off and says, have a good day, you four in his eye. Crack a smile one time for the acknowledgement. Northbound, now we start to pick up more college kids. They try to study on the ride to make up for the fact that they probably kicked it hard last night. And I ponder if it's time to save up and get a car and pay for the gas that we're taking from the war. I'd miss all the colorful faces, the places and spaces I've embraced with the faith that I can rest and raise kids here, even with these cats set tripping, bringing 95 back again. Same old conditions from Reagan to Bush to Clinton to Bush the second. No matter the neighborhood in the city you reppin', it's getting serious, y'all. You can even hear the rebel car getting off, leaving hella pieces on the walls. Seen it all sitting sideways with my town mates. Only place left where majority just brown face. Now we headed downtown to trade the labor for cash. I thank the navigator once and walk fast. I walk past the next round of cats to jump on it. Locked in deep thought, we ride around in silence and cross Resolve Bridge. I watch each step, walking closer to my final destination of death. When I'm laying to rest, I'm only saving my breath. The northwest fills the lungs, kills the pain in my chest. I remain blessed, stepping on rain with each step. Eyes heavy from the lack of the cousin of death. When I'm laying to rest, I'm only saving my breath. The northwest fills the lungs, y'all. You know the rest. You know the rest. You know the rest. It's like that, y'all. That, y'all. It's like that, y'all. That, y'all. And that's all. ever come home. I was born in the morning of America, torn between mourning the lost and celebrating the dawn. Majored in Reaganomics, hip-hop and comics, fist locked around dollars. Fuck a stock market, Prince was chart topping, purple rain falling, writers getting up and down the Berlin Wall before the Iron Curtain call, and people power one, chilling up in military housing, having fun with the little we got. Got optimists for Christmas, overtime to pay principal and interest. Moms and pops still ill-equipped as new immigrants to navigate 1986 with 3 kids plus expecting one more. Far from the Huxtables, it's why I'm still comfortable while sleeping on the floor. 23 years gone, still 1984, still fighting more undeclared wars. Caught on shipping arms to Iran for Nicaraguan Contras. A Cold War getting hotter now, what's going on? It's no more Marvin to sing us the song. I think something has gone wrong, on and on like the song goes. I wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. On and on like the song goes. I wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. Now nothing beats the sound of a pause mix cassette, bumping in the system of your hoopty stock deck. 8-bit systems and kung fu flicks. I rock like Herbie Hancock with prosthetic limbs. Who killed Vincent Chin? Was it them? Was it us? Not giving enough of a fuck to stand up. Not more than 12 months after Lennon got shot. Bob died same year Mumia got locked. The school of the Americas put heads to sleep like Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Dream. Jesus freaks all believe on these streets. Will they please just leave us be? Mixtapes with Fat Boys and Run DMC. Too Short, BDP and EPMD. Watched more Nickelodeon than MTV. Eventually every week it was Fab Five Freddy. Now everybody born about 87 up got a VH1 version of the years we came up, but VH1 never played hip-hop at all. How the fuck they be the ones giving hip-hop awards, y'all? On and on like the song goes. I wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. On and on like the song goes. I wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. Reflections and questions and not enough answers. The rise of gangbanging was the death of the Panthers. Short shorts, tube socks, city to boondocks. Everywhere somebody try to moonwalk. Rocksteady crew, jams with Steve Poole. Sight beyond sight. Yo, I pull roots like Super Mario 2. A bowl full of Cheerios. Looking back, just say no was not enough to sweep dust on the carpet when the visitors came. Cities became and temporary wealth manifested in chains. MJ became chosen. Free Mandela was the slogan of the moment to the mobile DJs with the pompadour phase. Rockin' Debbie Devin, Stevie B all day. When I hear music, I can't wait to rock new shoes. Nothing less than some fresh high tops. And things happen for a reason, they say. But I say there's a reason things happen. And it wasn't all good way back in the day. Struggled then, struggled now, still standing. They say things happen for a reason, they say. But I say there's a reason things happen. And it wasn't all good way back in the day. Struggled then, struggled now, still standing. Come on. And on like the song goes. Nah, wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. Now on and on like the song goes. And I wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. Come on and on like the song goes. And I wonder if we took the wrong road, and it seems like so long ago, but you know where to go if you ever come home. On and on like the song goes. I wonder if we took